everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I want to do two abstracts I kind of have in my mind. Almost landscapey, maybe drippy. I don't know. I've kind of just was inspired, in the mood to try something fun and different. And I'm going to start with a color palette from Color Cube 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And people always ask me which one is my favorite color cube, because I have 1 and 2, but if you've been around for a long time, you'll notice for some reason I always gravitate towards Cube 2. So I will say a tiny bit slightly prefer Cube 2, I would say. And I'm going to go for color palette 317, and I've pulled out some of my Masha's watercolors. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, we're trying to do this too and we don't have those watercolors. Don't worry about that. Use whatever you have on hand. Just match your colors up with whatever watercolors you got. It's not a big deal. It's all about practicing and playing and experimenting and learning how to use the supplies that you have. And so these are the ones that I have, and this is the set I invested in this year, and I love, love, love her watercolors. They're my most favorite. So they tend to be the ones that I find the most inspiring, and usually, you know, for pieces that I do when we're doing stuff here is what's inspiring me today, and that's what I paint. So that's how I usually end up deciding on what to go with, like what am I most inspired by right now. So I pulled ultramarine purple, and then I pulled this peachy color, and then I pulled this flame color, and then I pulled quinacridone gold, deep hue. So that's kind of how I match those up. And then we've got black here, so that might be some mark making for me. We'll see. So there we go. That's what we're going with today. And I'm using a piece of the Hahnemühle 9x12 cold pressed watercolor paper that I've just cut in half and taped down with painter's tape. And I've just got, actually I was going to start with what tends to be my favorite brush lately, which is the 1/2 inch oval wash by Princeton Neptune. But I think because I'm doing such a large little swath here, you know, let's grab a large paintbrush, which looky here, as I put the paint in here, I must have had paint in that brush and not washed it out real good. Okay. That's kind of funny. And then we just got to decide, like, what colors do we want to do, like what order. But I think I'm going to do this purple first, and with the most gigantic number 8 Princeton Neptune brush, and just see like what can we create today. Sing it with me. What can we create today? Don't get hung up on anything being perfect or anything like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's already starting off kind of cool. Look at that. And this brush holds a lot of water, like a lot. Let's just throw a little more in there and we'll get that up here too. And I just love how beautiful and pigmented these watercolors are, and I love how they granulate and you see color separations come out of them. I just feel like a quick and fun, some kind of super fun abstract something today is what I had in my mind. Okay, so this one is a lot thinner in color consistency there. It's not like a boom kind of color. It's a subtle, more subtle there. So I guess the dragon's blood would have been the more like pow kind of color in that. That's okay. It's kind of cool. Just seeing where we can go with it. So much water. Oh my gosh, like this brush is just super thirsty in a good way. Okay, and I'm gonna move some of this orange up here and just see like what we can get. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Bit of water, super thirsty brush that was apparently thirsty with color too, since I had color still in there. That was crazy. All right, this is a bright yellow And now I'm almost like, oh, this is so pretty. Do I even want to add the quinacridone in here? But it's in the color palette. We're going to do it. But it doesn't mean we have to do a lot of it. Look at that. We can just like tap it in at the bottom and let it just kind of do its thing. We can even tap a little at the top here. Whew. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's kind of pretty. Now I'm like, do we even want to do anything else to it? I need to do some mark making, but I don't want it to be like one of those, or do I? Maybe I do. Like, oh, we're just kind of thinking out loud here. Like maybe we want all kinds of mark making, or maybe we want it real subtle, or maybe we want one real subtle and one with lots of mark making. We're going to let this dry as we kind of ponder on this for a moment. I'll be right back. All right, we're mostly dry. I think there might be a corner that's still a tiny bit wet. I've got my black wing matte pencil, which I have been interested in using lately, so we've seen it a couple of times lately. And I think I'm going to mark make with it. Maybe some lines through here, and that'll be my dark color there in my color palette, which look how pretty that color palette was. And then I might just go ahead for my good old standby, the gold in the fine liner. That's the Kuretake Gold mica paste. Pipette it into a fine line bottle because I'm kind of feeling like I want some gold dots, maybe some gold lines. I don't know. But I'm treating this a little bit like a larger sampler without doing the little pieces first, which I enjoy doing those quite a bit, if you couldn't tell. Oh, look at that. So good. We're going to put that over here too. Okay, I like that so much that I think I'm going to put that right up here. There we go. I like that. Kind of different a little bit than some of the things I've been doing lately, but simplicity of marks going in there. And I definitely want to do some dots. So I'm going to do them in my favorite medium, which is the gold in the fine line bottle. Just kind of get them started here. And I'm kind of wondering, do I even want like some swirly lines maybe? I don't know, but I'm definitely feeling dots. Filling lines, and I thought this is the time to experiment with any ideas that you have. And it's really fun if you do two pieces, because then you can try different things on each piece, and if one doesn't work out, then the other piece is still lovely. I do love multiples, just in case. That way there's always a good paint day, even when something didn't do what you thought it should. But I actually like those a lot, so good choice. Kind of feel like I need a few over here, actually. Okay, I feel like I need one more thing. One more something. I don't know if it needs to be a bold something or maybe just some good punchinella something, or maybe, because we do love, or maybe just some hash marks or some kind of mark making in, say, like a color that's in here. Maybe with a Neo Color 2 crayon, perhaps. I mean, we've got the purple. And I could come back in with maybe some splotchy work. I don't know, are we feeling splotches today, or will that totally change the feel? I need to let this gold dry. So let's dry the gold while we're thinking about it. Okay, it's almost dry. There's some really thick spots of gold in there. And I'm almost wondering, I was going to do color, but maybe I just want like some little fine white dots, like real fine white dots. Just bringing some of the white back up. You know, like little tiny white dots. Like, what do we think of that? I'm kind of feeling that now that I thought of it. Just something that's tinier than what we've already done. And just a little bit of fun, whimsy. Bring the white from the background back forward, maybe. And this is just a Posca pen with the little tiny, nib, 0.7 millimeter lid nib. Okay, I like that. That's a good choice. I still feel like I want some purple splotches. But do I want the purple splotches maybe in... Ooh, maybe we want the little temper paint sticks. Ooh, I'm kind of feeling that. Because these dry fast. And we could get like... Ooh, you know what we could try to do? We could use a stencil. Could try this little itty bitty stencil. This is Joggles itty bitty bumpy road. Bumpy ride. I'm kind of feeling like... Look at that! Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I love that. I need that to dry. I want to move it over a little bit. That was pretty awesome. Just want it to dry enough for me not to move it around. Yes, oh my gosh, that's pretty awesome. Okay, I love that. Let's do that over here. Okay, I like this because it's kind of wet enough for you to move it around, and it's kind of a little thicker than just what we might normally be getting. So I've got like a real thick texture look there, which I kind of love. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, that was a good choice. I kind of almost want this to come up and go off the side there. No, let's just leave it. I don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess it up. I do feel like I need a little bit down here, maybe. Okay. Oh, perfect. See, I do feel like this one needs to come over some more. And this is the Shuttle Arts Temper Paint Stick pastel color in like a lavender. Oh, perfect. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, now I'm feeling better about that. And these dry. I think they dry like completely cure within 24 hours. But they dry pretty good, even just pretty quickly, so you can layer on top of that too. But that's pretty cool. I like how that worked out. And we can kind of see that's got like a texture difference. That's pretty cool. I think for today, I could be there. Like I could keep going, obviously, and adding more and more and more color and texture and different designs and stuff. But I'm kind of feeling like for today, I feel like I'm where I wanted to be. Not quite what I envisioned in my mind. It's close, but it's not exactly what I envisioned, which I don't really do as good with art like I did with the photography. With the photography, I can do the whole scene in my mind, and I could recreate it exactly. With the art, I could have an idea in my mind, but whether we actually get there or not, it's kind of questionable. Because, I don't know, the art is just not as controllable. It's less controlled. Ooh, look at that. How lovely are those for something different? Focusing on color and color palette and just a fun, lovely, kind of abstract with our color palette. So take away the picture. We did pretty good there sticking to our colors and using the graphite for our black. Alright, hope you enjoyed painting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.